There have been many different takes on musical biopics over the last several years. It seems to be a subgenre of film that allows musicians and filmmakers to collaborate in a way that benefits both parties artistically in their own ways. Whether it's Dexter Fletcher lending a dreamlike quality to his Elton John biopic Rocket Man, or Robbie Williams turning himself into a CGI ape for the upcoming film Better Man later this year, there have been so many interesting takes on artists' lives and careers in the last few years that audiences everywhere seem to love. Add to that specific list Piece by Piece, which is the new film directed by documentary filmmaker Morgan Neville that follows the life of renowned musical artist Pharrell Williams, who has left an indelible mark not just on the music industry but pop culture in general. The film follows the highs and lows of his life, going from a small boy growing up in Virginia Beach to an insanely successful music producer and singer throughout the last several years. The original twist on this film, however, is that the film is told entirely through Lego animation, akin to the recent Lego movie films from the last several years. It's an interesting way to tell a story like this, and some filmgoers, myself included, were initially put off by this intriguing yet confusing angle for this specific story. I'm pleased to report, however, that this film does have key moments where that specific trope is used to great and imaginative effect, although I unfortunately cannot say the same for the rest of the film. I wouldn't call myself a huge fan of Pharrell, although I like a lot of his music and respect him as an artist. However, this is one of those biopics that does a great job at not only appealing to specific fans of his career, but also any newcomers who might not be familiar with him and his work. Pharrell's career is so illustrious and his impact on the music production world so great that many people will recognize a lot of the songs he produced throughout the start of his career without even realizing he was the person behind those beats. It's in these moments throughout the earlier portions of his life and career where the beforehand mentioned Lego animation truly shines to great effect. One scene in particular follows Pharrell as a child as he describes the illustrious and magical pull that music had on him at an early age. The visual imagery used to describe such a feeling is truly vibrant and visceral, transporting the audience into that similar headspace and showcasing the power of music to transform lives. Similarly, the use of physical glowing Lego pieces throughout to represent the abstract beats he created in his head is also a great artistic touch. Overall, it stands apart from other biopics in the current marketplace in this regard. It's so fresh and vibrant, different from any other similar film I've ever seen. It takes the life and career of someone so creative and uses one of the most recognizable creative mediums in our current culture, which is Lego, to showcase a truly affecting and poignant film about the impact of art on our lives and the ability of art to transform and shape us, which is where the film truly shines. Alas, as much fun as this film is overall, you can tell that without the admittedly creative gimmick of the Lego animation, the film's impact would not be as lasting. It's a film that reveals its surprises and twists far too early, resulting in a finished product that has considerable energy at the start, but loses that said energy as it slowly goes on. The ending feels entirely too rushed, and it never ends on a note that feels particularly impactful or effective for either the audience or Pharrell. The Lego gimmick starts off admittedly groundbreaking and interesting, but it soon grows tiresome, and one wonders if the emotional impact of the film would have increased had it been real footage we see of Pharrell's life and not just a Lego approximation. It's not a film where you leave with something substantial to mull over long after the credits roll. It's very much a film where you lose yourself in the moment and don't remember a second of it after, much like the greatest music concerts can do. And while one could argue that's the point of this film specifically, it doesn't seem fair or worthwhile to an artist as impactful as Pharrell to finish the movie in a way that feels half-baked and underdeveloped to someone whose career and life feels especially impactful and important. Also, a fair word of warning to any parents wondering if kids would enjoy this film. They probably will not. I was in a showing where it was just me and a mom and her 2 kids, and they walked out with 30 minutes to go on the runtime. Obviously, mileage may vary, but just because it has Lego animation, it does not mean this was made for or will appeal to kids. It follows a very traditional documentary structure and is nowhere near the fun or quick status of the other Lego movies that released over the last several years. Overall, there's surely a lot to admire here, and I had a lot of fun with it. The musical sequences are catchy and vibrant, the fun appearances by standouts within the music industry are sure to appeal to fans, and I can confidently say it's a film that stands apart in terms of creativity and originality, especially within the landscape of this year. At the end of the day, however, it loses steam in a way that sucks the energy out of it. It starts off as a film akin to a full-on rock concert and ends the film with the feel of a small acoustic concert, where it might be fun to listen to, but all of it loses the life and feel it had going for it. That's why I'm giving Piece by Piece a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this review on my channel. If you're new around here and you like the content you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, like the video, and turn on push notifications. Also, leave comment suggestions down below for future video, essay, and review topics. With that being said, until next time, this is Mitchell signing off. Peace out.